From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Tonight, it's the Tabor Seawolves with a record of 4-13 visiting the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 13-2 in ISL action. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring the play-by-play story alongside Max Hooven on camera. Tabor entering this game losers of their last 7 straight, haven't won since the first round of their annual New Year's weekend hockey tournament against Kents Hill. Meanwhile, Lawrence Academy eked out a 3-1 win. Last time I saw that game here on LSP, and this is going to be a big game here against a team that's 9 games under 500. They want to have a big game here to instill confidence going into their 3rd matchup of the season with Dexter Southfield tomorrow at Dexter. That is going to be a huge game and will have huge implications on seeding for the NEPSAC tournament. Probably qualifications for which tournament those teams would get into. Tabor in the white with the red shoulders and numbers, and Academy in the home blues with the white numbers. We're ready to go. Glad you're here with us for some Friday Night Lights. We're underway. The face-off is won by the Spartans. Johnny Riggins, who missed 2 weeks with mono, back on the ice. And thankfully it was only 2 weeks. Connor Lovett fans on the, that's Riley Duran fanning on the pass. And it'll be carried up ice by the Seawolves. Riggins makes a dive to break up that bid for Morgan Winters. Puck trickles into the mid-slot. It's carried away by the Spartans. On the left side, Matthews, the play is offside. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Just 40 seconds gone by here in the first period. Face-off won by the Seawolves. That's John Brandt bringing it up ice. Gets forced to the far side boards. Lifted out of the zone, but only as far as the Tabor blue line, where it'll be gathered by Carter Patterson up the near side boards. Good crowd on hand. A lot of LA students taking in this game tonight. Now this comes all the way back to the Tabor end. No icing. Reversing direction for Tyler Messier. Now Shane LaChance. And brought back into the zone on the left side by Carfagna. Thrown up the near side boards. Carfagna will hammer it back in deep. Snapped up the near side boards to the middle of the LA zone, then out to the neutral zone again. Some space here for James Broderick. Puts on the brakes, gives it up. Out to the left point for the shot, goes off a body in front, and now it fires to the near side boards. That took a big chunk out of Anthony Caffarelli, and he skates off to the LA bench. Pass in front actually goes off the back of the cage, rebounds to the near right corner, and flipped out of the zone. Tapping it back into the zone is Nathan Tursky. Robert Martiniello throws it in on the diagonal. They try to tip it in, and Thomas Bianca getting the start again. Escapes danger there. Pass to the near side. Caffarelli's stick is still on the ice, as you can see. Unable to get that turnaround shot is Sacco. Backhanded out to the right point. Blast from the right point off the side of the cage. Big hit laid along the far left corner by Duran. This trickles in dangerously towards Brandon Sherman, the goalie for Tabor. Now an interception at the blue line. The shot save made by Sherman, denying Ryan Maher with 14:39 to go in the first period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Face-off in the left wing circle will be won by the Spartans. Working his way in as Connor makes his man miss. The shot, the save by Sherman, trickles out of the zone. And now back the other way comes Coleman Jenkins. Swept to safety back to the Tabor end. Out to the right point. Walking in, the shot, save made by Sherman. Rebound comes right to hold Oliphant, but he can't make much of it. Gets the puck back, takes the shot, the rebound, unable to stuff it home is Humphrey. This one goes through the crease, and now a whistle as the net came off its mooring. $13:50 to go in the first period. And Shane LaChance will have to take over in the face-off circle, but he wins the face-off anyway. Reversing direction for LaChance, brings up the left side, hands it off to John Brandt. Brandt tries to work his way in. He gets forced off the puck. LaChance is there, takes the shot from the left point. Instead it goes to the opposite corner. Swept around the end boards by Carfagna, kept in at the right point by Nathan Tursky. And now a whistle with 13:25 to go. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off of the right wing circle, won by the Spartans. Played around the end boards to Caffarelli. Good to see him back on the ice. Gets the stretch pass for Broderick. Broderick with the rifling shot from the left wing circle. The save made by Sherman. Face off in the left wing circle. Sacco to take it for the Spartans, but it'll be won back to Coleman Jenkins. Backhand but kept in at the blue line by Sacco. Plays it in deep for Duran. Duran and Riggins converge. Now this flutters high out of the zone, and now glove down, forced to bring it back into the zone is Jake Cady, one of the captains for Tabor. This goes off the body of Riggins, tries to hit the stretch pass for Duran, no icing. Duran's there in the far left corner, brings it out the far side boards. Now reverses direction, gives up to Riggins. The shot goes off the ankles of Cady. This will come all the way back to the LA end for icing on Tabor, and they don't like the call. They thought their man had won the race to the dots. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be won by the Spartans. Played out to the left point for a shot that goes off the body, trickles wide left. Maher's there, getting ridden from behind by Henry Johnson. Tap back into the zone. Cady's there. Turns it over. Shot from the edge of the right wing circle off the rear glass. Back out to the left point. Connor makes a move and hits off the rear glass again. Trickles outside the zone. Oliphant carries it back in, gives it up, and unable to get a shot off was Maher. He had a lot of traffic on his stick. He had a lot of space, but the Tabor defense caught back up to him. This one goes behind the goal off the rear glass out to the left point. Thrown back in deep. Backhanded in front, the one-timer not there for Maher. Carfagna tries to battle forward in the corner right here. Carfagna comes away with it, gives it up. Oliphant wasn't positioned right to take the shot on that one, and that gives Tabor a chance to force a turnover and play it up the near side boards for Patterson. Tabor completing their change. This is going to be no icing. Winning the race to the dots is Caffarelli. He turns around and somehow able to stop it is Sherman with 10:45 to go in the first period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off in the left wing circle. It'll be won by the Spartans. Shot right off the face-off by Broderick. The save by Sherman. Big hit behind the goal by Caffarelli. Caffarelli will catch up to this puck in the neutral zone. Throw it off the sideboards to get it back in. Lifted out of the zone. More big hits coming. Comes back to Patterson, who plays it D to D. Now at the left wing for Johnson. Johnson back over to Patterson. Patterson gets smashed with the hip check by Riggins. Matthews whips it around the end boards. LA got to be careful not to commit to too many men here. LA player went down on a hit from behind, no call, turnover in the zone. Matthews does get it back, however, escapes one hit, tries to play it up the far side boards for Duran. He does, but a stretch pass turned over and just tapped back in deep by Tursky. Change behind the play for Tabor, but LA comes away with possession. Tursky at his own blue line, backed up. Throws it off the side boards, and this will be icing on the Seawolves with 9:32 to go in the period. Face-off in the right wing circle, and Sacco thrown out of the circle to be replaced by Riggins. Duran backhands it. It went right into the skates of William Halecki, and now the Spartans able to get it back in the zone. Riggins off the side boards. Sacco backhands it in front for Duran, couldn't capitalize. Back the other way comes Katie. Katie tries to play it into the middle for Cosentino. That opportunity isn't there. Thrown off the side glass, and it comes back to Martin in yellow. Off the body of Sacco and right back to Martin Yellow. Linesman hops out of the way of the puck. And the Spartans looking to get it out of the zone, try to backhand it, try to throw it off the side boards. Turnover, shot from a tough angle, and Pientka makes his first tough save of the game with 8:43 to go in the period. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face-off in the right wing circle of the LA zone. The face-off will be won by the Spartans and backhanded up the near side boards out to the Tabor blue line. Pass deflected by Humphrey. Humphrey tries to get an offensive possession going. It's played around the end boards. Hit from behind. Maher can't corral it. Kept in at the blue line by Carfagna. Waits, takes the shot, bounces off a body in front, and they score! And Ryan Maher cleans up the mess and it is 1-0. Maher, the sophomore from Franklin, Tennessee, gives LA the opening marker, coming at 9:45 rather, of the first period. LA having a little confusion as to which line is supposed to be on the ice. Now they've got the right guy, they've got the guys they want out there, and they win the faceoff. 1-0 our score. Ryan Maher, after a lot of traffic in front of Brandon Sherman, just pokes it in, and now LA looking for number 2. Sacco curls around the end boards out to Humphrey, and this comes back to the LA zone. Backhanded to Carfagna. Carfagna going along the goal line, now below, now wrapping around the corner board. Sacco, one-timer, wide left. Gets his own rebound, out to the left point. Humphrey over to Carfagna, back to Humphrey. One-timer from Sacco, and it goes into the protective netting. And in the midst of this, by the way, we have a penalty on Tabor. Didn't see it initially, but Owen Heaslip, the senior from Naples, Florida, is in the box. I didn't get the call. So left wing circle face-off, and it trickles in dangerously on Sherman, who covers up. 1:05 left on the penalty to Heaslip. Face-off won by the Spartans, holding it at the right point. Now this hops off the stick of Broderick. Now he has to win a scrum in the far left corner. He has support from Caffarelli, comes out to the right point. Fury goes back to Broderick. Shot from a tough angle, deflected off of Sherman, then off the side of the cage. That's going to be a high stick. 6:56 to go in the period, 41 seconds left on the power play. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Another face-off win by the Spartans. This is rifled around the end boards. Waiting for it over there is Messier. Messier can't clear it, and now this gives Duran an opportunity. It's lifted off his stick. Oliphant bails him out. Goes out to the left point. Sacco now top of the slot. Humphrey takes the shot through traffic. Backhanded in! Oliphant right there to backhand it in and trickle it between the legs of Sherman. And it comes just as the power play expires, and it's 2-0. So that will be an even strength goal for LA. Will it be? Actually, well, regardless, Lawrence Academy gets the second goal. They're up 2-0 now. Oliphant with the power play goal. Maher with the first tally. This one is saved by Pienka, played around the end boards. Fury up the far side boards, backhanded towards the middle, goes off the heel of the skates of Lovett, but LA gets possession anyway. Lovett redirects it into the zone. 6:08 to go in the period. One-timer! Oh, they gave it up for Broderick. I think Lovett was a little too unselfish there. Now back the other way come Tabor. Katie goes into the end boards, and it's taken away by Broderick. Maybe it was the right idea, but Broderick had definitely overskated the puck. So I think the best opportunity was for Lovett. Here's a chance for redemption. Save made, rebound, pops off the body of Sherman and flutters to the far side. Diagonal pass for Brandt. Pienka makes a save, rebound, opportunity, unable to capitalize are the Seawolves. Now a shot from along the far side boards, ricochets out of the zone. 5:19 to go in the period. 2-0 our score. LA in the middle of a change, but Tabor unable to burn them. This pass is redirected into the zone by Sacco. Sacco gives his man a whack. Sorry, folks, for the blackout. Played along the blue line, up the left side. Nearly a turnover right into the lap of Jenkins. Now a battle along center ice, along the near side boards. Now Brandt brings it into the zone. Shot save made by Pienka, trying to play it back in front. Jenkins. Now LaChance in a wrestling match in the far right corner. Pride free for Jenkins. This one goes behind LaChance. And then it comes out to Sacco. Back to Sacco on the left side. Sacco fakes the pass in the middle, passes it in front. Duran can't capitalize, but Duran gets it back, puts on the brakes, takes the shot, the save made by Sherman with 4:04 to go in the period. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 12:55 p.m. when the Mass Bay Buccaneers host the Quinsigamon Wyverns in NJCAA men's basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. Humphrey gets checked off the puck, and that gives Tabor a lane to clear, but Fury taps it back into the zone from center ice. Oliphant getting a couple of whacks, passes it to the opposite side for Fury. Fury meets a double team, and Maher. Oliphant with support. Maher kicks it to himself, tries to put it on a tee for Humphrey, and Tabor able to get it out of the zone with Bradley. Oliphant stays on his feet, plays it out to the left point where it's kept in there by Johnson. Around the end boards, waiting for it at the right point is Martin Yellow. Carried in deep, back out to Martin Yellow. Maher almost cut it off. Around the end boards to the left side. Shot blocked in the left wing circle. Kept in with the glove by Johnson, and now they're gonna blow the play dead. I don't know if Johnson caught that in the Lawrence Academy bench. And I'm not sure what the ruling would be there. I don't know if that's a delay of game penalty or anything, but regardless, the faceoff comes to the neutral zone with 2:58 to go in the first. 2-0 our score. Goals for Lawrence Academy by Broderick and Oliphant. Speaking of goals by Maher and Oliphant, my mistake. Cut off at center ice by Caffarelli, played over to the left side, and a sloppy pass, a turnover, a backhand, and Caffarelli punishes the bad pass by Messier to make it 3-0. Reasonable start for Lawrence Academy. Like I say, this is a big game for Lawrence Academy. This is the game they're heavily favored in, and they want to build their confidence as much as possible. As I said, tomorrow at Dexter Southfield, that's going to be a big one. Here's a shot from the right wing circle that ricochets out of the rink with 2:19 to go in the period. It's the third meeting of the season tomorrow between Dexter Southfield and LA. Dexter Southfield beat LA in the championship of the Lawrence Groton Holiday Tournament. You saw that game here on LSP. That was our last broadcast of 2019. And then LA returned the favor at the Cushing tournament a couple weeks later. So without a trophy on the line, but maybe potential implications for a much bigger trophy down the line, that's what's on the line tomorrow between the Spartans and Dexter Southfield. Save made by Pientka with 2:03 to go. Three nothing our score. Maher with the opening marker, then a power play goal by Oliphant, and then a unassisted goal by Caffarelli on a turnover. Here's Sacco trying to make it 4-0, and the save made by Sherman, who takes exception to Fury's extracurriculars. 1:51 to go. I belong to a Facebook group for play-by-play announcers. Some of them absolutely hate the word extracurriculars, but like, what else do you want me to say? Drop some suggestions in the comments in the live chat. I don't know. Up the left side, Bradley. Paddled away by Pientka to the far side boards, carried away by Humphrey. Humphrey on the right side. Tries to escape the pressure from Johnson. Humphrey pries it free. Now is in a wrestling match with support from Maher. A much bigger Michael Leone. Probably the biggest guy on this ice. Leone, number 11 in white, number 1 in your hearts. This comes back to the Tabor zone. We approach 1 minute to go. Glove down at the point, and trying to escape the pressure is Maher. Tap back into the zone. Humphrey gets it poked away. Kept in at the blue line. Oliphant hammering it in deep. Humphrey getting pretty much strangled by the stick of, was that Leone? I'm not sure. Love it. 33 seconds to go. Tursky, diagonal pass all the way back to the LA zone for icing with 20.7 to go in the period. Against 3-0 our score, Lawrence Academy on top. Lawrence Academy looking to make it 14-2. And Tabor, losers of 7 straight. Not off to a good start, trying to avoid making it and trying to avoid the 8th straight defeat. Right wing circle face off. And it will be won by the Spartans back to Broderick, who backhands it in deep. Caffarelli's there. Lovett will chase it down in the near left corner. Play it out to the left point. Carfagna plays it on the end boards. Backhanded in front, nothing there. 5 seconds to go. And Morgan Winters is just going to let the clock bleed out. And I don't blame him. 3-0 our score. Lawrence Academy on top of Tabor. Back after this. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. 3-0 our score. The Lawrence Academy Spartans on top of the Tabor Seawolves as we get the second period underway. 1 goal each for Ryan Maher, Anthony Caffarelli, and Holt Oliphant in the first period. A game that Lawrence Academy would like to win by as many goals as possible, I'm sure, with the big rubber match with Dexter Southfield looming tomorrow at Dexter. Sherman has to make a couple of quick saves early on in this second period. Team switching sides, LA in blue, Tabor in white. And the Seawolves able to carry it out of the zone. They might have numbers here, 4-on-2. But not for long as Riggins undresses his man. And now here's Connor Lovett, gives it up to the left side. And I don't think that was the best pass. Didn't have much room for a shot there the other way. This one is cut off before it gets to Pienka. Now back the other way, Duran stays onside. Now goes to the left wing circle. Now goes below the goal line. One change as Fury comes on for LA, and they will get it to Fury, walks the blue line and takes the shot from the top of the slot, and the pad save made by Sherman. Out to the left point, backhanded in deep, looked like it was going to ricochet back out of the zone, but it did not. Fresh legs coming on for the Spartans. Here's Carfagna with the shot, he scores! Fresh legs, the snipe in the top right corner. Damian Carfagna makes it 4-0. You know, right now the Lawrence Academy boys basketball team is up 11 on St. Mark's at halftime of their game that's going on right now. You can see that game on the Lawrence Academy YouTube channel. I'm just wondering, as this ricochets right in, oh my goodness, on Sherman, that he has been pinned back on his heels tonight. But I wonder about the Lawrence Academy student section having to waver back and forth between two excellent games right now if you're the home team. Tabor able to win this face-off. They played around the end boards, but there to cut it off in the far right corner is Oliphant. Keeping it inside the blue line, and now the pass behind Oliphant, but catches up to it on the ricochet off the near right corner boards. Now he gets wrestled against the end boards as the puck comes free for Humphrey. Humphrey plays it back over to Oliphant, tries to one-time it in front, goes high in the air, gloved down by Carfagna. Out to the left point, Carfagna plays it in deep, cut off from Humphrey, back out to Carfagna. Carfagna tries to redirect it off a body in front, and Tabor able to get it out of the zone. And now a man blows a tire. Here's a chance maybe for Tabor, but a good back check by Humphrey slows down that bid. Now the pass to the left side, shot from a tough angle, save made by Pienka. Probably the best opportunity, one of the better opportunities Tabor has had tonight, as Johnson is denied there. Tabor gets possession in their own zone, nearly turned over, flutters along the blue line, stayed in the zone for a long time, and now a turnover at center ice. Here's Broderick off the rear boards. Kick down by Matthews. Matthews throws it in around the end boards. Waiting for it on the far side is Leone. Leone plays it back over to Johnson. Comes out to the right point, trickles out of the zone. Saving it at center ice is Matthews. Matthews steers away from the pressure by Halecki, and now a whistle. And the puck was out of play, I believe. 14:58 to go in the second period. Only one penalty in the first period, and that was on Tabor. That led to a goal. That was the goal by Oliphant. Pass trying to go to the opposite side, but it's cut off in the middle by the Seawolves. Now regrouping is Patterson. Dangerous spot there as Sherman paddles it away. Scrum in the near right corner, Pride free behind the play, Broderick. Tries to connect with Caffarelli. Caffarelli gets cut off. Now a chance for Broderick in the slot. Ripped out of the air by Sherman. 14:29 to go in the second period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. 4-0 our score. 4 different goal scorers for Lawrence Academy. Carfagna, the most recent one, early in this second period. Matthews will play it in deep. Now Duran tries to backhand it in front. He gets hit. Now out to the left point. Mac Oliphant has his shot rejected, and now back the other way. Here's a chance for Tabor, backhanded to the slot, but cut off by Matthews. See if the Spartans can capitalize 3-on-3 here. Matthews carries it in, takes the shot. Save, rebound, covered up by Sherman. 13:48 to go in the period. 4-0 our score again. Carfagna with a snipe from the left point for the first tally of the second period. And the face-off will be won by Tabor, played around the end boards, but first to it on the far side was Holt Oliphant. Back to Holt. Stopped short of Holt as it's cut off by Johnson. Johnson and the Seawolves able to get it out of the zone to the left side, and now cut off by Connor, and he throws it into the Tabor bench. 13:28 to go in the period. Right wing circle face-off. Humphrey to take it for the Spartans. It'll be won by Tabor, however, but now it comes back to Connor. Connor plays it around the end boards for Fury. Fury up the near side boards. That's a little too strong for Holt Oliphant, and this will be icing on the Spartans. 13:13 to go. So a couple of quick stops in play. Face off in the right wing circle. Sihong Guo from Beijing will take the face off for Tabor, and he will be opposed by John Riggins, and Riggins wins it back to Fury. Fury puts on the brakes behind his own goal. Looking for a lane, tries to hit the home run pass, but this will be not icing as Wing the race to the face-off dots, and now trying to get it back in front. I believe that was for Maher. Off the side boards, Connor. Nice stick work, gets into the zone, drops it off. A little too fancy there, and it's forced back to the LA blue line. Fury throws it in from center ice on the diagonal. Ricochets back to the near side, pad save made by Sherman. Back out to the blue lines, kept in at the blue line by Oliphant. Body's going down. I think Broderick's a little gassed. He went down on his own in the middle of the slot. Back the other way come Tabor, and this will go all the way back to the LA zone for icing with 12:17 to go in the second period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the right wing circle of the Tabor zone will be won by LA. LA dominating the face-off dots. They try to redirect it in. Carfagna bidding for his second or at least an assist there, and it's smothered by Sherman and that no time came off the clock, huh? Right wing circle face-off. Kept in at the blue line, but Fury's bid blocked, and now here's a shot from the left wing circle. Carfagna got his stick in the way of Bradley's bid. Up the far side boards. Broderick trying to jam it out of the zone. He cannot. And the second opportunity to clear it, not there for the Spartans. Given up to the right point for Leone. Leone working behind the goal. Carfagna stands him up, played around the end boards out to the left point. Shot misses wide left. Pianca might have gotten a piece of it. Turned right over to Caffarelli. Caffarelli bounces it off the helmet of Halecki. And that will slow down the rush by the Spartans. This is played along the blue line. Big hit late on the near side boards by Caffarelli on his number 19 counterpart, Winters. Flipped into the zone. Oliphant throws it off the boards. There's a loose stick in the Tabor zone. I wonder whose that is. As Riggins goes down, trying to escape the contact. Now putting on the brakes. Matthews waiting for it at the right point. They'll take the shot from a tight angle. Try to get it back to Duran. And it's covered up by Sherman. And that'll give the officials some time to get that stick off the ice, whoever's it is. Looks like... Oh, well, whoever's stick it was, it's not theirs anymore. As it just exploded as the referees, as the linesman brought it off the ice. It's like that one big nacho that you think is going to stay together, and then it just collapses as you're trying to eat the master nacho. Listen, people, I know I'm trying to lose weight and I'm using food metaphors, but come on. Cut me some slack. I do have some buffalo chicken dip in the crock pot waiting for me at home. Icing on Tabor. Hey, when it's a 4-0 game midway through the second period, got to keep the folks entertained somehow. Lawrence Academy fans certainly entertained. They love to see this. 14, we're looking to make it 14-2. Make it back-to-back wins after having a prolonged win streak snapped. This shot tips wide right off the rear boards. Getting a big hit, but staying on his feet is Riggins. And when you're coming off mono, you know, that'll wear you down a lot, and then you get rattled like that, and you worry, oh, you're going to be feeling that quite a bit in the next morning. But Riggins back in the lineup. Good to see that, as I said, as this shot is blocked before it gets to Sherman. Walking the blue line, try to tip it in, and Sherman covers up, and then Sherman takes a shove at Duran. Sherman had taken exception to some contact from Duran in the first period. Obviously, it's a frustrating game for Sherman. He's down 4-0. So I understand the frustration, but we don't want things to boil over. Thankfully, in the games we've seen this year on LSP, tensions have not boiled over terribly much, even in the lopsided games we've covered with Lawrence Academy. And those are the games where things tend to flare up even more. Fury has it at center ice, backs up, gives it to Oliphant, who gets ridden into the glass by LaChance after getting rid of the puck. Now here's Riggins, plays it in front, not there. Back out to Carfagna. Carfagna does it again. Another snipe from the left point. And the route is on. It's 5-0. And, okay, it looks like I was going to say, does Tabor not have a backup goalie? Because You fall behind 5-0, you usually see a change in goalie, and their backup goalie is Matthew Gover, a sophomore from Atkinson, New Hampshire. But he is just manning the bench doors duties right now. 5-0 our score. Lawrence Academy halfway through this period, well on their way to win number 14. Let's see what Lovett can do. He can make it 6-0. 6 goals, 5 different goal scorers. That's the unofficial tally. We'll get the official point count during the intermission, but Lawrence Academy 6-0. And obviously, Lawrence Academy was not content with that 5-0 lead. They scored that, what, like less than 20 seconds after, didn't they? Here's Lovett, who just scored. Puts it on a tee in front, and it's not there. Change behind the play for LA. Broken up at the blue line by Caffarelli. Caffarelli has it on the left wing. Waits. Matthews is fresh on the ice. Let's see what he can do. Can he do a Carfagna? This will be sticked aside by Sherman. Off the rear boards. Backhanded in front. Fluttering puck comes out to Fury. Fury plays it below the goal line. Now a pass in front, and it trickles all the way to center ice. Rifled back up the right side for Riggins. Riggins, pad save made by Sherman. Backhanded deep. Riggins had a goal in his first game back after missing those 2 weeks with mono. Here's Duran. All the way back to the LA blue line. Under 7 minutes to go. Matthews blows a tire, and back the other way come Tabor. This shot is blocked by Mac Oliphant, and it's swiped out of the zone all the way back to Messier. Messier tries a dangerous pass there with Sacco right in front of him, and it comes back to the LA blue line, where Oliphant will give it to Matthews. Matthews up the middle for Duran. Duran works his way in, fans on the pass, or I don't know if that was supposed to be a shot, but regardless, and this is going to be a tripping penalty on Lawrence Academy, and Tabor will get its first power play coming at 11:39 of the second period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. So Riley Duran will go to the box for tripping at 11:39. First power play of the game for Tabor. Lawrence Academy successful on their first power play. This is gloved down at the point as the face-off win by the Spartans. They tried to clear it. This shot whistles wide left. Rebound attempt is not there for Jenkins. Now comes back to LaChance. Now out to Brandt. And carried away by Holt Oliphant. And having to chase it down in his own zone is Brandt. Oliphant right on his back. And Brandt will backhand it. And this will be lifted in from center ice. Connor will catch up to it and snap it 200 feet. .45 seconds gone by on the penalty. One shot on goal. Now we saw the rebound off the rear boards, and wow. Pretty sure that could have been a trip drawn by Caffarelli on that clearance as he tried to catch up to it, but the officials let it go. For what it's worth, that wasn't a trip either. Leone looked like the same kind of play that Duran got whistled for. Kept in along the blue line. Now out to the top of the left wing circle, and this stretches out of the zone, out of the reach of Winters. Winters will handle at his blue line. Tabor changing in the offensive end, and this is going to be offside, and Tabor lucky not to get called for too many men there. Sorry for the blackout, folks. Are you down with a sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face-off won by Tabor, rifled back into the zone. Kept in at the right point, and now taken out of the zone by Sacco. Sacco gets his stick tangled, and Tabor able to keep possession in the front half. Played around the end boards, 9 seconds left on the penalty. And Riggins can't get it out of the zone. Mac Oliphant can't get it out of the zone. And now Riggins can. Penalty time is up, back to 5-on-5. Riggins takes the shot, pad save made by Sherman. No, it went in. Yeah, that expression pretty much tells the story for Brandon Sherman. Wow. And that is going to do it for Sherman after allowing 7 goals in less than 22 minutes. And Matthew Gover does take over. Keep your eye on the play, Mr. Feely. Bruce Hack has said I need to get my eyes checked. Possibly get glasses. Pienka covers up, 3:48 to go. I mean, I see his point. Get it? See. 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 Isn't that the sound that eyeballs make? Jack Taylor and Jack McLaughlin are on the ice for the first time tonight for Lawrence Academy, as is Clarence Belts, the freshman from Missoula, Montana. So the fourth line getting some playing time here in a 7-0 game. These guys we don't see very often in the haven't seen at all. I think this is actually the first time we're calling Clarence's name. We have called it, I believe we have called at least 1 goal by McLaughlin. I think it's the first time we're seeing Taylor too. Clarence Belts, the 6-foot sophomore from Missoula, Montana. Well, he's on varsity. If you're a freshman and you're on varsity, there's a reason for that. Clearly, Lawrence Academy see good things in Clarence. Do you love me, brother? Be strong, Clarence. Be strong for mother. Okay, when the announcer starts quoting really obscure Pokemon memes, you know this game is out of hand. This one trickles wide left. I haven't broke Max yet. Oof. Big hit laid by Jake Cady. Some frustration unleashed there on Holt Oliphant. Played in front, and Gover is able to cover up with 1:48 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts. or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. 7-0 our score. And the announcer has entered the garbage time, reach into the barrel for entertaining commentary stage with still a minute and a half left in the second. Makes you wonder if we could see Cooper Steinborn, the freshman from my old stomping grounds, Lexington, Mass, in the third period. Take over for Pientka. Pientka hasn't had a shutout as the Lawrence Academy starter. But he had his best game in net the last time out against Govs, allowing just one goal in a 3-1 win against Govs. Under a minute to go. Here's some space now as Pientka does not get over aggressive with the play. Just wait for it, and now we have a whistle, and we have a holding call coming up on Mac Oliphant. 42.5 seconds to go, and Tabor will be on the power play for the second time. Mac looking for an explanation. I'm sure Mr. Oliphant is looking for an explanation. How you doing, Mr. Oliphant? So 2 minutes for holding on Oliphant, so barring a goal in the next 40 seconds, we'll have some carryover power play time in the third period. Connor can't get the shot off along the goal line. Stretch pass to the right side, dropped off, and the give and go back to Jenkins, but he didn't see the pass coming back to him. Jenkins backhands it around the end boards, 11 seconds left in the period. Now Leone tries to play it in front, and this will be snapped 200 feet. And able to knock it down is Gover. 7-0 our score. Please do come back. I promise we have more hockey left. I promise this game isn't over, despite what the score may say. 7-0 LA over Tabor. Back after this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. 7-0. Lawrence Academy on top of Tabor to get the third period underway. Scoring pretty well spread out for the Spartans. Only player with multiple goals is Dave Sacco with 2. Damien Carfania has a goal and 2 assists. Blake Humphrey has 2 assists. And a goal each for Connor Lovett, Ryan Maher, Holt Oliphant, a goal and assist for Anthony Caffarelli, and an assist each for, I don't think I have Clarence Belts with an assist, but I don't think that's right. I think he came on after the 7th goal, so. But John Riggins has an assist. So he continues his point per game pace in the games he's played this year. 12 now in 12 games. Thomas Pienka stays out there to begin the third period. Cooper Steinborn still manning the bench door duties. But we have seen Jack McLaughlin, a line of McLaughlin, Taylor, and Belts make an appearance in the second period after the Spartans got it up to a 7-0 lead. Spartans have chased starting goalie Brandon Sherman, who did make some nice saves in the first 2 periods, but after that goal he allowed, where he completely lost sight of the I believe it was Sacco, and I lost sight of the goal because it was Riggins' shot and I thought it trickled through, but regardless, 7-0 our score, and the Spartans looking to set up and make it 8-0 here. Here's Maher. Maher working along the far side boards, plays it back in deep for Humphrey. It's cut off and lifted out of the zone where it'll be taken up ice by Bradley. What did I say about Lawrence Academy wanting to score as many goals as possible in this game to have as much momentum as possible against Dexter Southfield? As this shot is saved by Gover. Well, they've been doing exactly that. But I hope you didn't spend all your goals in one place tonight. You're going to need them against Dexter. Maher working his way in from the right wing circle. His shot is tipped out of play with 15:44 to go in the period. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 12:55 p.m. when the Mass Bay Buccaneers host the Quinsigamond Wyverns in NJCAA men's basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. A quick shot off the face-off saved by Gover. Not Glover, but Gover. Sophomore out of Atkinson, New Hampshire. Now, if this were MIAA, we'd have running clock, but NEPSAC sports generally don't have running clock rules. Field hockey, and I don't remember if girls lacrosse has a running clock rule in NEPSAC, but turnover here as this is wide right. Return shot save made by Gover. Rebound and going down to a knee trying to get that shot off was Lovett. This is tipped wide left. Sacco bidding for the hat trick. Takes the shot and the rebound is not there as it was just tapped aside by Matt Wigg. .42 to go in the third period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Face off won by the Spartans. Carried behind the goal up the left side. Stretch pass to the right side. Here's Jack Taylor, takes the shot, save, rebound, and Taylor and McLaughlin barrel into each other, but Taylor and McLaughlin barrel into each other, but Tabor unable to capitalize initially. They do manage to bring it into the zone. Here's the shot from the top of the slot. That is saved by Pientka. $13:59 to go in the period. Looks like Tabor is going to suffer its 8th straight loss and fall to 4-14. And Lawrence Academy going to get its 2nd straight win and move to 14-2. Carried along the blue line, shot is blocked. Brandt just shot it into a LA defender's legs. Here's Fury, up the left side, redirected up ice by McLaughlin. Played around the end boards by Messier. Now over to Patterson. Patterson up the right side for Jenkins. Out of the reach of Jenkins to McLaughlin. And back to the blue line for Cosentino. This flutters into the zone, will be cut off by Mac Oliphant. Fresh legs coming on the ice for LA. Backhanded, rides off the glass. Duran backhands it through the slot, takes a big hit trying to connect with Sacco. No icing here. Sacco will chase it down below the goal line. Played around the end boards for Carthania. Riggins taking a couple chops at it. Carried away. Out the left side for Johnson. Play is offside. 12:23 to go in the third. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam as localsportsproductions.com for more information. Jordan Milberg, I don't know where Brandon is, so I can't bring him on as a special guest. Personally, I don't know how Coach Barker would receive that. I don't know if he has him on like shot chart duty or whatever. Up the left side for Riggins, works his way in, stays with the puck as he's forced below the goal line, tries to reverse direction for Sacco, kept in at the blue line by Connor and now taken away. Up the left side, hops off the skate, and the shot one-timer, save made by Pientka. Even at 7-0, not gonna let that one go. Duran. Up the left side, Riggins hammers it into the zone, and the Spartans will get a change. Approach 11 minutes to go in a game that has been all Spartans, as if the 7-0 score didn't tell you that already. Sorry, blackout, folks. Tapped out of the zone, and this will be not icing. Maher, give it up, one-timer wide left. Oliphant making the bid there. Now at the left side, it's Winters. Plays offside. And some frustration let out there with the play being ruled offside by the Tabor players. 10:24 to go. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the neutral zone, won by the Spartans. Now a turnover in the right wing circle, and Pienka able to stand his ground, and the puck goes out of play. 10-11 to go. Sacco with a multi-goal game. Carfagna with 3 points. 4 players with multiple points. Shot from the left wing circle, blocked before it gets to Pienka. Cut off in the slot. Carfagna gets the puck. Plays up the left side for McLaughlin. McLaughlin taps it in from center ice. Around the end boards, waiting for it, is Oliphant. Gets it into the middle. Here's a chance. Pad save made by Gover, denying McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes a chop at it as it trickles in front of Gover again. And back the other way come the Seawolves. Dancing through the defense is Brandt. Gets hit along the near right corner boards. Now Halecki going out to the right point, and Tursky. Now a shot from the top of the right wing circle by LaChance is blocked. And now it's dropped off for Martin Yellow. Both teams getting changes. Intercepted at the blue line by Tursky. Gets it in deep. LA will get possession. Tabor completing their change. Now up the right side. Caffarelli tries to throw it in front. Not there for Lovett. Pass deflected. And now here comes Leone. Leone on the left side. I guess his number 11 counterpart, Connor. Connor strips him of the puck. Pass to the left side. Not there for the Spartans. And now the play is offside. No, it's a hand pass. My mistake. Hand pass is ruled. Well, it's coming to the neutral zone anyway. 8:36 to go. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Faceoff will actually be backed up to outside the Tabor blue line, and the faceoff will be won by the Spartans. Snapped into the zone and getting hit for his trouble. That would be James Agabitis, the sophomore from Sudbury, Mass., calling his name for the first time all season, at least on LSP. Well, they're sticking with Pienka net. They haven't pulled him for Steinborn. But that's what you got to do, protect your best players in this situation. Stretch pass to the right side, redirected into the zone by Lovett. Lovett's got 1 goal already, wants to make it 2. Tries to play it in front for Caffarelli. Caffarelli lays a big hit on Leone. And it's too big a hit as the referee's arm is up. This is going to be a penalty coming up on the Spartans. It's a roughing call. 7:38 to go. So it's Caffarelli to the box for roughing at 10:22. And this will be power play number 3, I believe, of the game for Tabor. Unsuccessful, of course, on their first 2. Face-off won by Tabor. Shot from the right wing circle. Goes behind the goal. Over to Cady. Cady puts on the brakes along the goal line, goes out to the left point. Pass D to D to Brandt. Brandt stopping, now backing up. Back over to Winters. Winters back to Cady. Cady trying to escape the pressure. Backhands it in deep, but Carfagna cuts it off, lifts it out of the zone, and a swing at basically a butterfly net swing there by Sacco, trying to bring that one down. That would have been a high stick anyways. Probably better that he didn't get it. Keep the clock running. Cady is denied by Pienka. Out to the right point, Winters. Walking the blue line, tries to take a shot through traffic. It's knocked down by Jenkins, who was on his knees in the middle of the slot. And now this pass out to the slot is all the way back to the Tabor zone, where it'll be hammered back up ice by Gover. Backhanded up the near side boards. Duran gets a turnover, plays it into the zone, but overskates the puck, and back the other way comes Jenkins. Jenkins on the right side takes the shot and roofs it. So Coleman Jenkins, the sophomore from Mansfield, Mass, finally gets the Seawolves on the board. It's 7-1 with 6:25 to go. So no shutout for Pientka, but Tabor would need a goal every minute 4 seconds if they want to prolong this game. Pientka made one phenomenal save this period with this game in hand, and he just managed to tip this one aside. You know, he's not mailing it in and just going through the motions. Neither is Tabor, clearly, as they are able to get the power play goal. Backhanded in front, chopping at it is Taylor. This one ricochets off the end boards. Fury overskates the puck. Taylor's there, he gets tangled up. And that'll be out to the right point, chopped back in there by Fury. 5:37 to go. And I mean, even with the goal by Tabor, still looks like it's going to be 14-2 for Lawrence Academy and 4-14 for the Seawolves. On the right side, it's Halecki. Halecki throws it off the sideboards in deep. Connor up the right side for Taylor. Figure Taylor and McLaughlin and Agabitis and Belts will get a lot of playing time this last 5:08. I mean, you got to get your varsity minutes somehow, because in the years to come, as this is not secured by Pientka, but it's carried away from the net. But you got to get your varsity minutes sooner or later, because in the years to come, these guys will be counted on for much bigger situations than this. Maher on the left side gets steered into the near left corner boards. Played around the end boards. Up the left side, stretch pass into the middle for Heaslip. Heaslip takes a shot that's patted aside by Pientka. Under 4.5 to go. Oliphant takes a shot from the top of the right wing circle, and the save made by Gover. 4:14 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. And no. Whoop, you did a little too much there, Max. I just wanted you to zoom in to show that Cooper Steinborn is between the pipes now for Lawrence Academy. So Pientka did his job. And Steinborn, the freshman from Lexington, Mass, will take over. Under 4 minutes to go. Like I say, get these guys their varsity minutes when you can. And even if it is, even this year, you know, you never know when you could be called upon to make a big play. Waiting for something from the Lawrence Academy bench. Robbie Barker is content. Broderick, secured by Gover. 3:33 to go in the third. Lawrence Academy looking to make it 2 wins in a row. Riggins plays it in deep. If they can make it 3 wins in a row tomorrow, it would be a huge win in the rubber match against Dexter Southfield. Broderick plays it off the corner boards. Up the far side for LaChance, turned over, off the rear boards with the shot. Jenkins gets pinwheeled down, no call. And Steinborn makes his first save of the game. Pass out in front to the slot, and now that trickles along the blue line, stays in the zone. Under 3 minutes to go. Steinborn has to sweat a little bit here. Now it's carried away. Riggins lifts it in and peels off for a change. Carter Patterson on the ice. Now Halecki around the end boards for Bradley. Bradley reverses direction, trying to connect with Leone. Leone tries to put it in front, jamming out of the right post, and Steinborn holds his ground. Out to the top of the slot, avoiding the block is Leone. Shot from the left wing circle, not there. 2 minutes to go, and it comes back to the Tabor blue line. Swatted at by McLaughlin. Now here's Belts. Puck is still loose. And back the other way come Tabor on a 3-on-3. Steering to his left is Leone. Now hammered in from outside the blue line by Bradley. Tabor goes off for a change. Fury escapes the pressure, sending his man down to his knees. Diagonal pass for McLaughlin. And now Maher. Maher walks right into Sihong Guo. And Steinborn will cover up with 1:13 to go. So at this point, who do you give players of the game to? I think you make co-players of the game your 3 stars. Dave Sacco with 2 goals, Damian Carfagna with a goal and 2 assists, and Thomas Pienka allowing 1 goal in this lopsided matchup. Shot from the left wing circle by Riggins is saved by Gover. And now some pushing and shoving. Subtle pushing and shoving after the whistle with 1:01 to go. Faceoff will be in the left wing circle. It's the Belts, Taylor, McLaughlin line out there with Matthews and Agabitis. Taylor gives his man a hit. This will be icing on Tabor. 45.7 to go as we wrap up the month of January. Final month of the winter season, and then the NEPSAC tournaments the first week of March. Wig comes away with the face-off. Backhanded out of the zone for Guo. Guo steers to his right, gets ridden towards the board, stays on his feet, backhands it behind him, and carried out to the right point for the shot. That is saved by Steinborn, loose puck, and carried away by the Spartans. 20 seconds to go. Is that a coup chant from the Lawrence Academy faithful, or at least the Lawrence Academy bench? Steinborn with a couple of tough saves here in garbage time. He'll watch that one whistle wide right. Lawrence Academy is 14-2. They got that out of the way, and now Dexter Southfield tomorrow. Again, our 3 stars of the game, Dave Sacco with 2 goals, Damian Carfagna with a goal and 2 assists, and Tomas Pienko with one goal allowed. Don't have the shot count on him, but made some tough saves. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Productions, serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2020, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow afternoon at 12:55 p.m. when the Mass Bay Buccaneers host the Quinsigamond Wyverns in NJCAA men's basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live and stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 7 and the Tabor Seawolves 1. For Max Hooven on camera, my name is Sam Fiedler, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.